Hey guys, Doug, the Michigan Piper, coming to you from a beautiful walk. Of course, this is a walk I take all the time. You guys know that. Taking the dogs out, but it's been raining for like 3 days, and finally got some time to get them out. And it's like, everything's wet and nasty, but still getting out. So, yeah, wasn't sure how I wanted to dress because it's a beautiful, cloudy, 45-degree Fahrenheit Michigan day. Fall's finally here, and everything's wet. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to get out there because it's a pain when you go out and you go on a walk or whatever, and you dress too warm, and you're carrying stuff, or you dress too cold, and you're too cold. So I put on the old raincoat, sweatshirt, and threw a scarf on just to be safe. I mean, 45-degree weather is not normally scarf weather unless I'm going to be out in it all night, but I think what the heck. I am smoking, by the way. I don't know how well you guys, let me stop so you guys can see that. That is my Crescent that I got from Levi Bennett, who no longer does still got a channel, he does some magic and stuff, but Levi used to be a pipe smoker, and he quit smoking, but he still has his channel. But this is my Crescent I got from him. I love this one, you guys. One of the more straight pipes I smoke, which I don't have very many of those. Very thick walls. I like the thick walled pipes. And yeah, just a good little pipe to smoke. And in it, I have some Lane HGL, which is wonderful. So, taking a walk. Always feel awkward though when you're walking with the phone. One, you're afraid you're going to round a corner and somebody's going to see you, like talking to your phone with your hands sticking way out. But other than that, and I try not to bounce you guys too much, but of course electronics helps with that too. But no, just a good day. This weather went from summer to late fall with no middle fall, and it's kind of threw me off with the bees a little bit. We're going to have to play catch up now on getting the bees winterized. Should have probably had it done already, but the warm weather lasted so long. Yeah. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. Oh, good news. For those of you guys that like forging videos, I'm going to buy, good Lord willing, on Monday, I'm going to buy what's called a treadle hammer. Now, if you watched my channel a few months ago, I think it's a few months ago maybe, I built a treadle hammer, and the only drawback to it is, I mean, it's a good hammer. It helps save my arm swing, my shoulder and my elbow, wrist, all that. But it's only a 10-pound hammerhead, and you can only do so much with that. So, what I'm saving on my arms and wrist and all that, I'm spending in my leg power to push this thing up and down. And for the same amount of energy, I'm going to buy what's called an inline treadle hammer, which is basically just a straight post that goes up and down instead of swinging motion like a hammer does. But instead of having like a 10-pound hammerhead, I'm going to have anywhere from a 60 to 90-pound hammerhead, which will help me a lot. Save a lot of time while I'm forging. Come on, girls. So we'll see. My wife would like me to buy a power hammer. Problem with power hammers, there's a couple problems I have with power hammers. Number one, they're twice as expensive. This treadle hammer I'm going to get, I got a deal on about $1,800. And I don't mind spending money for a hobby, but I don't like spending money for a hobby if you haven't made that money. You know what I mean? Not that much money. It is a hobby after all, right? So, but she's she's got a good point. My wife does. You know, she's like, hey, you're saving your arm, you're saving your wrist, all that stuff. I'm like, yeah. So I went ahead and called the guy. I'm gonna go down there. It's in Ohio, so I'll be going down there Monday to pick that up. And I'm pretty excited about it, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't want to spend the money, and I'm not really a cheapskate. Matter of fact, when I was growing up, if I had $5, I was looking to spend 10, and that lasted well into my 20s and 30s. But I've come to a point now where, you know, I finally, in most cases, have found contentment more, I guess is the best way to say it. Don't write me up as a saint, because there's some places I don't have contentment and I should. But yeah, so when it comes to spending money like that, especially on myself, when my wife doesn't see much of it, that doesn't set real well with me. But you know what? We'll get there. We'll make something happen with it. My goal is to make enough stuff. Of course, you guys have been watching my channel, just seen the pipe campers. But my goal is to make enough stuff so I can go to like a show. I don't want to go from show to show, but if I can go to a show or a couple shows, you know, have enough stock. Sorry about the camera work. My camera guy sucks. Have enough stock to be able to take to a craft show or something, you know, and sell. I think that'd be kind of neat, you know. It's just like I told you guys before, just that somebody wanting to buy something that you made because they like it, not because they're buying it because they're being nice to you, or they're buying it because they want to make you feel better. You know, they're buying it because it's like, hey, I like that. I'd buy that from anybody. When I have a hobby like that with the bees and the foraging, that really makes me feel fulfilled, you know. So anyway, just a beautiful day for a hike. I love the cooler weather because I can get back to wearing my flat caps. I love flat caps. I know guys that wear them year round. I just sweat too much to wear them in the summertime. But man, they help regulate your temperature in wintertime. It's almost like having a blanket or a scarf with you. And it just helps with that cozy feeling, you know, of fall. So, and then when the winter comes around, you just need a hat anyway. But yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna stop babbling here, you guys. Thanks for coming along on the walk with me, and I hope you're all doing well. Until next time, you take care.